Hi, I'm going to be teaching you how to create your very own teacher style Moodle page for your class. So first you're going to want to go to this website, and so that's going to take you here, and it's going to give you a few different options of how you want to purchase your site. I'm going to choose the free one, so you're going to click Get Started, and you're going to fill out all of your information. I've already filled out mine, but you'll be able to create your own URL. So once you've done all of that, it's going to bring you to your very own Moodle page, just like this. So my URL is gbergeronclass.moodlecloud.com. So your URL would be up there, and that's what your students would type in to get to your Moodle page. So this is the home screen, and this is where all of your different courses would be listed. And so yeah, you would click on whatever course you wanted, and then you would get started from there. That would take you to each course's dashboard, and so this is just basically going to be an overview of everything that's going on in the class, such as quizzes, events, assignments, things like that. And this is where you would go ahead and edit all of that and how it looks and how it's outlined. So there's also a really cool calendar feature, which I'll go to right now. And this is where you can add new events on your calendar. You can notify students when a quiz is coming up or when an assignment is going to be due. All you have to do is click New Event, and you would fill everything out right here. And you can change whatever date you want it to, the duration of the event, and if it's a repeated event. And then you would just click Save Changes. So I'm going to go ahead and skip over private files, and we're going to go straight to My Courses. And you're going to click Introduction to Moodle, and this is where you're basically going to build everything about your Moodle and everything that your students are going to use for lessons and assignments. So yeah, first things first, you're going to want to click on this little settings icon, and you're going to click Turn Editing On. Mine says Turn Editing Off because I already turned mine on. So once you've done that, you're going to scroll down, and Moodle has everything written out for you. So if you have any problems, just read through and you'll be able to figure out how to do something that you'll need. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to create an assignment if you'd want on your Moodle, because you're definitely going to have to do that at some point. So you would go under Building Your Course and click on this little button, Add an Activity or Resource. And here is where you would click whatever type of activity that the student will be doing. So you have your assignment, chat, even a quiz. If you were going to create a quiz, feedback, anything you would need, you would find underneath here. You would also find resources if you have a web page you want to share with them, a file, say your class syllabus, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on assignment, and it'll tell you about, assignments and everything, and you're just going to click add. And that's going to take you to this page where you're going to fill out everything that you would need to build your own assignment. So you would type in the name and the description. Maybe they had some questions they had to answer. You could type those right there. Or you could even upload a file that they would have to download. Then if you keep scrolling down, you'll find that you can change up the availability as well as the type of submission it is. Say if they wanted to, if you wanted them to submit it as an online text or a file submission. You can also modify it even more by clicking these little arrows, and you can change maybe the way they receive feedback, how they receive their grades, or how they're notified, any sort of thing like that. Once you're done, you would click Save and Return to Course. Alright, other than that, you can just keep building on this page, and that'll go ahead and create everything that you need for the class. Other than that, you can click on Grades, and that would show you all of your students' grades for the course. it would be in alphabetical order, so it's super easy to use. You can even change the way you view it if you want to see it on a scale or represented as letters. So yeah, Moodle has a lot of great features and it's really easy and accessible for you to use. So if you have any problems, you should be able to find it underneath any of these little sections. All right, good luck.